Hello, Mithril here once again, getting back to Pokemon Crystal No Evolutions. As we last left off, we just got to Azalea Town, so today we're going to be wrapping up things here. So in the interim, I did level grind my Pokemon, got everybody up to level 15, and as you might notice, everyone is now holding something. And that would be Everstones. I certainly have a lot of them. And normally I joke and say, yeah, don't worry about it, that just happens. But no, let's talk about this, because it got weird. So in the early stages of planning this project, one of my viewers over on Twitter, they suggested a code for me that would give me 99 Everstones. Which, after how tedious all the B-button mashing in the yellow run where hold items didn't exist was, yeah, I'll take it. That got tedious for me, and I'm sure it did for viewers too. But there wasn't really anything I could do about it. Everstones didn't exist. So, yeah, I very happily took the code. It was supposed to change the first item in my bag into an Everstone and give me 99 of them. And for some reason it didn't work. No idea why. So I looked around. I even found that code that was suggested. I found an alternate one, tried that. It didn't work. I tried a code someone else suggested that would do the same thing but with the first item slot in the PC. That didn't work. It hit a point of desperation that I even tried a Japanese version only code. Unsurprisingly, that didn't work either. So, I put the word out. I talked about it on Twitter, I talked about it with my friends on Discord, of how I could not get this code to work. And in the meantime, out of desperation, I was just going down the codes again, trying them. I swear, I didn't do anything differently, and suddenly it worked. I've since been told that the code injection method is not exactly perfect, and so sometimes even if you do everything right, it fails. I even tried it multiple times. It took a while to get it to work, but at least it finally did, and we're moving on. Also, while it's on my mind, we're gonna go ahead and teach Mudslap to Ellie, because unfortunately, back in this generation, Phanpy didn't naturally learn any ground-type moves. It's not the best, but it at least is something. As for Swift, I'm probably going to eventually teach that to Hatcher, but, we just put the baby down for a nap. Let's not wake him up. What do you have to say? Bill's PC can store up to 20 Pokemon per box. Indeed true. Alright. Who are you? Roam, eh? You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm going to go give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke, old Kurt is on his way. Grandpa's gone. I'm so lonely. I mean, he was here just a second ago. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Hey, it's what Apricorn. So, what's an Apricorn? Well, let's see, should be here somewhere. A white Apricorn. Yeah. They're not gonna tell us. We know it's white. We'll find out soon enough. But for the moment, we need to go deal with the Slowpoke tails. Our Good Samaritan seems to be gone. Hey there, Roam. The guard up top took off when I shouted at him. But then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back. So I can't move. Rats. If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. Can't be helped. Roam, show them how gutsy you are in my place. Sure thing. Still one of my favorite songs in the entire series. I love the Gen 2 Team Rocket encounter theme. Darn, I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. I think I'll vent my anger by taking it out on you. Rude. So yes, Team Rocket is back. They also have really good battle music. Like, I've seen some people in the comments saying that they don't like Gen 2 all that much because they recycled Team Rocket as one of their reasons for not liking it, which, hey, to each their own. I think the music is well worth it. Also, bear in mind, this was only the second generation, so we didn't even know any other criminal organizations at the time other than Team Rocket. So at the time it wasn't all that surprising, really. For all we knew, they were going to be our adversaries through the entire series. We didn't know the likes of Magma, Aqua, Galactic, Plasma. We still don't talk about Team Flare. Yeah, I'm sorry, they're still my least favorite team. Ah, this is not my day. Sure, we've been hacking the tails off Slowpoke and selling them. Everything we do is for profit. That's right, we're Team Rocket, and we'll do anything for money. You've got to have money. Go ahead and heal up a little bit. Stop taking tails. Yeah, just try to defeat all of us. Okay. I will. So yes, we also have female Team Rocket grunts now. I want to say that hairstyle is also the basis for a character from the anime, Cassidy, I think. Hard to tell if Butch got his hairstyle from anyone in particular, because all the male Team Rocket grunts wear hats. Oh, you would. Just reminds me of that picture I've seen that it's a Zubat from the anime using Supersonic, and it's just captioned, 55% of people who see this will be confused by it. I love that meme, that one's really good. Well, we do have a ground-type move now. At least decent for our purposes for the moment. And hey, it got Ekans to miss. So yeah, Mud Slap might not be the best move, but it has its uses. You rotten brat. Hey, I'm a good child in sending money to Mother. Slowpoke tails grow back fast. What's wrong with selling them? So yes, already we're trying to make it seem a little less severe than it is. I think in later games, like I want to say the Alola games, they even made mention of Slowpoke tails being used in local stews, and... Now this is one I can't remember. I feel like I remember it, but I could be wrong. I want to say Slowpoke tails were a possible curry ingredient in Galar. I could be wrong on that one, but I feel like I remember that. Quit taking Slowpoke tails. If we obeyed you, Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. But yeah, overall, the whole do they eat Pokemon subject is one I try to avoid as much as I can, because it's not the most pleasant thing to think about. Even if the Dex tries to make you do so, with things like Farfetch'd being hunted near to extinction and cooked with its own leek. Yeah, that's just unpleasant. Which, I mean, to be fair, I myself am largely a carnivore. Just how I am. So, I'm not going to have, like, any kind of holier-than-thou viewpoint, no matter what your diet is, really. There are bigger problems out there, you know? Okay, at least that one missed. So yeah, in the meantime, just to get off of that topic, I have, since the last recording session, I have completed the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Had a good time with that. And already coming to grips with the fact that, due to my nature in collecting Pokemon, I am going to have to play through the DLC 3 more times because of a certain thing that I'm not going to talk about because spoilers, but it concerns Pokemon forms, I'll say that much. Me and my wanting to train every single form. Just too strong. We need the money, but selling Slowpoke tails? It's tough being a rocket grunt. A Slowpoke with its tail cut off. Huh? It has mail. Read it. Be good and look after the house with Grandpa and Slowpoke. Love, Dad. All these poor Slowpoke. What do you want? If you interrupt our work, don't expect any mercy. So you've only got one Pokemon, and it's coughing. Yeah, back in this generation, you guys didn't have Levitate, so if it comes down to it, Ellie can finish you off. Oh, Slam, it's nice and powerful, but... ooh, that accuracy rating. It's a thing. And not really doing much to you. I always forget, I guess coughing and wheezing, they have... well, do they have higher physical defense or special? Although special attack and special defense back in the early generations, it was kind of weird how it was handled. Like in first gen, they were the same stat, just special. Second gen did split them, but notably, they always had the same value. Not the exact same number, like special attack could be higher or lower than special defense, but when you get into the second gen equivalent of what today we would know as IVs, the ones for special attack and special defense in second gen were always equal. I'm guessing it was to make things easier for importing first gen Pokemon? Because yeah, you could do that. Over at the Cable Club, there's a time machine that you can use to link with the first gen games to trade stuff in. So, I would guess that's the reason. Since it was only one stat in first gen, and thus would only have one IV or equivalent thereof, importing it onto second gen, they would need an easy way to do that. You did okay today, but wait till next time. Yeah, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. But will you make it double? That's the important question. Way to go, Roam. Team Rocket has taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. Back to Azalea Town. Hi, Roam. You handled yourself like a real hero at the well. I like your style. I would be honored to make balls for you, for a trainer like you. This is all I have now, but take it. And we get a lure ball. I make balls from Apricorns. Collect them from trees and bring them to me. I'll make balls out of them. You have an apricorn for me? Fine, I'll turn it into a ball. So, yes, we can hand over the white apricorn we got. You can give more than one, but we only have the one for the moment. It'll take a day to make you a ball. Come back for it later. So yes, you do have to wait a full day before you can actually get the customized Pokeballs Kurt can make. So, doing so in volume is your best bet. Although, from what I've been told, it seems like just about all of the Johto-specific Pokeballs are glitched in one way or another in the second-gen games and didn't quite work as intended. I don't know all the specifics, but it also wouldn't really surprise me. Sometimes catching calculations and such in first and second gen were just really weird. Like, I think I read in one of the games that the Great Ball actually had a better catch rate than the Ultra Ball for some reason. Yeah, these games, they really are sometimes held together with duct tape and prayer. But I love them. So yes, there are 7 Johto-specific Pokeballs that you can get Kurt to make for you. The Lure Ball, Level Ball, Friend Ball, Love Ball, Moon Ball, Fast Ball, and Heavy Ball. They all have their different uses, or at least they're supposed to. How many of them actually work properly, I'm not entirely sure. But they're a cool thing, and unfortunately something that later generation games, they decided they were just way too good and they had to be super rare or ridiculously expensive, or both. And they really don't need to be. Like, for example, my absolute favorite Pokeball type, just visually, is the Moon Ball. Usage of it is extremely limited. The only thing it has a boosted catch rate to is anything that evolves using a Moonstone. So, like, 5, maybe 6 Pokemon? Not a whole lot. Why it needs to be so rare and or expensive these days, I will never know. But it's really annoying. With that, though, our next order of business. Also, you can see there are a bunch of Slowpoke around now. But it's time to deal with a gym. Azalea Town Pokemon Gym. Leader, Bugsy. The walking bug Pokemon encyclopedia. It's a bug-type gym. Who's that Pokemon? It's Dedo!